Hello, we're going to play a little game of Really Press the Button. It's one of those games that I haven't played since like middle school on the bus with friends, and I feel like I have fond memories of it. It gives some pretty good quandaries that I think you can overthink very well. If $1 billion fall from the sky on top of you, it's all in pennies. I think that would kill you. I'm not going to do that. That's a pretty easy one. That's more half and half than I would like. Ow, ow, it's raining pennies. I guess it depends on how frequent they fall. Is it all at once? I was thinking it was all at once. Like it's dropped in a clump. That would kill you. Your boyfriend, girlfriend is the hottest person on earth, but they don't want sex until marriage. Being the hottest person on earth, I feel like that's not a really necessary thing for the relationship to be good. That's not gonna change much. I'm just gonna be... Lustfulness isn't the answer, so... I'm good. You get to rule any country in the world for your life, but your people will hate you. I feel like that's going to be a very short life. Okay, never mind. These are pretty quick answers. I feel like that's very easy. Give me something that I have to actually think about for a while. You can travel through time anywhere you want. Anywhere you want? So I can also go to different places. Wherever you go, everyone thinks you're a huge douchebag and wants to kill you. What? It seems almost unrelated to time travel as a quandary. I feel like I wouldn't want to mess with time travel anyway, because I don't know what that implies. I don't know what time travel rules are going by, what movie or book we're thinking about. It just doesn't seem worth it. And with that, I mean, that's going to be a huge downside. You're going to have to be on your own for the whole thing. Yeah, I'm going to say no. You could slow time for an unlimited amount of time whenever you want. Every second you use kills a child. And oh my god. There's definitely going to be people that do press the button on this. Next question. You get to die and resurrect later and be able to tell people what it's like in the afterlife. Okay, so I can do the Jesus thing. Nobody believes you if you tell them. Plus, the consequences of your death to people you loved happen to them. Oh, so however I died to then come back as, that's gonna... That to everybody? Every single one of these so far seems like they're not worth it. What? No, I'm not. I don't want to. Give me some better propositions. You work at home with a good salary. Cool. You can't go out on the weekends. Ooh. That kind of sucks. I mean, this is like a good thing to strive for. And if you get there, then that's fantastic. That's like a great place to be if that's what you want. But that's also kind of potentially achievable with how our society is right now, kind of. So that seems like you could almost get that anyway, in the right circumstances. That's pretty harsh. Can't go out on the weekends. Can't go out at all. Like, can't go outside for anything, or just means you can't go out for fun. Like, can I go out and get groceries on the weekends? I don't know if that thing would even change my answer if I could, though. I feel like I'm gonna say no. That's a closer one. But, I mean, only being able to go out on weekdays, that's gonna be pretty harsh. Because most people are available on weekends. If they're gonna be available at all. Yeah, that's not worth it. You're a famous inventor and get all of the credit. You cannot invent anything you want, only what others tell you to. That's not bad. I'm a famous inventor. Does that mean I have talent, or does that mean I'm just known as that? Does that mean I can actually do what other people tell me to do? That feels like something that already is kind of a job. Like you work under a certain company, like a parent company of some sort, and they tell you to make things for certain situations. I mean, if I'm a famous inventor that gets a good amount of money, sure. That seems like it's just a good job, and I'm using my talent. Cool. That works. Oh, that's a good point. Tell someone to tell you to invent something you want. Also never says I have to say yes. Okay. You are in your favorite universe. Okay, so, like a media. If you become too emotionally attached to anyone, you will witness their horrible demise. That just seems like part of the media. That doesn't even seem like a downside. That just seems like something, a stipulation of being in a media universe. What is my favorite universe, though? Because maybe my favorite video game, TV show, or anything wouldn't be a good place to go. Because just because it's the most entertaining for me to watch doesn't mean it's the best place to live. I don't know what my favorite place would be. Another question is, what does being too emotionally attached to anybody mean? Like, does that mean falling in love? Does that mean relationship? Does that just mean friendship? I'm just gonna say no, because I feel like I don't think this would be what I choose, but I really like Dark Souls and From Software games. those wouldn't be a good place to live anyway. So, nah, I'm good. Mass Effect 3 ending is rewritten. I haven't played Mass Effect, but I've heard the ending was disappointing, and the rest of the game was good, and the first 2 games are great, but it just didn't have a good payoff. It is so moving and beautiful, everyone who views it will cry for hours on end. GTA 5 Online is permanently riddled with server problems and character deletion. You know what? I'm kind of done with GTA 5 anyway, and I don't play it that much, but GTA 6 is coming out next year, I think. So, yeah, let's do it. Let's give the Mass Effect 3 people what they want. You become the Prime Minister of Australia without result of an election. You can only wear Speedos. Only wear Speedos, like, for swimsuits? Or that's all you ever get to wear? If that's all you get to wear, at all, any clothes, that's a huge downside. I'm just gonna say no. Also, I don't want that responsibility. And there'd be a fucking coup of some sort. If there was no election and I just got put in, that'd be terrible. No, bad. Every girl you meet will fall in love with you. That would suck if you're not into girls. You will never fall in love with them. Also, that's way too much pressure. Just no. That's terrible. You get to be a billionaire. You have to murder 10 kittens in front of an international news reporter. Okay, one, it doesn't say that they're filming. It doesn't say that they're reporting at the time of this. I don't want to... Not gonna do it. I like kittens. You have a photographic memory, you will be deaf. I do wish I had a better memory, and a photographic memory would be really nice. But being deaf, I really wouldn't like that because I like my hearing. I love listening to music. I love listening to things around, like outside in nature. I really like hearing things. But a great visual memory. Huh. I just need to remember to write more things down and take pictures. I think I like my hearing too much. I'm just gonna say no. That's a pretty good question though. You get your dream job, but you don't get any vacation days. Oh. You know that saying of like, if you love what you do for work, then you never work a day in your life. But, I mean, you need some days off to do other things. Well, I just need to really curate my dream before I press this button. Like, in the theoretical universe where I could actually do this, I would just make it so that my job was inconsistent to my preference. So that on one day of work, I could be doing, working 8 hours, 10 hours, whatever, however much I need to do in that day. And then other days, at my discretion, I could just check my email. And that's work. So you just gotta be very specific about what your job is. There you go, I'm pressing it. Your blog gets 20 million unique hits daily. I'm gonna say my YouTube channel, except it's kind of a vlog, I don't know. The first comment on every entry is always first, and you can never remove it. That sometimes happens anyway, so sure, whatever. You meet and marry the woman man of your dreams. You die after having intercourse. Nah, I'm good. Grammar and spelling errors cease to exist forever. No one can ever learn more than one language. Oh, no, that sucks. I mean, grammar and spelling errors, I don't think are that much of a problem. Because as long as you get the point across, then language was successful. People learning multiple languages is a great way to communicate with other cultures, so no, it's not worth it. Yeah, does everyone need to know grammar? What's grammar? Exactly. You no longer require sleep and will always be energetic. Everyone will find you repulsive and will refuse to talk to you. That's not... Also, being energetic isn't always good. Sometimes you want to chill out, sometimes you want to relax. And also, that's not good. That's not going to be good for your mental health, not be able to talk to anybody. No. You have the power to become invisible. While you're invisible, everyone talks shit about you. Just a guarantee. Even if I'm invisible and I'm not in the room, even if I'm, 40 miles away and they don't know about me at all, it's everyone. It doesn't say that everybody that knows you. It's just everybody. Everybody anywhere. That's really funny, but I'm gonna have to refuse. Sorry. Become the president of the United States. That's a lot of pressure. You have to do everything you're told with no questions asked. No, that's 2 downsides. You make a critically praised movie. It's a flop at the box office and won't be a classic. Oh, I mean, that's a lot of work put into something like that and then not have it really pay off that much. Because the critics, it doesn't really matter. It needs to sell well. The people need to like it. I'm gonna say no. because making things for the sake of making things, you know, that's a factor. Because if I make something cool, then yeah, good for me. But that's a huge commitment, like financially and time. If that effort, that's just a lot. So I'm gonna say no. You can have your own dream guy or girl, waifu or husband, and they will always love you. You have to pay $60,000 once to keep them. Oh my god, I'm just gonna find somebody myself. I'm good. That's a lot of money, and I'd rather spend that having a nice life with my partner instead of buying them. YouTube goes back to its original layout. Is that something people want? Your favorite YouTube channel is shut down? No. Do people want that? Is that a good thing? I feel like I like the current layout. I don't know what its original layout was because I wasn't on the internet that much in the beginning of knowing the internet. But nah, I'm good. Feels like that'd be a big adjustment. You gain X-ray vision. You cannot turn it off. X-ray vision means you can like see through stuff in the general sense, right? I'll save that for another video. I'm gonna write that down on my list of video ideas, and we'll get to that someday. By pressing the button, you will become the embodiment resulting in the perfection of human features and beauty. You will never find true love. I don't need to be the most beautiful person in the world. That doesn't matter to me. I want to find a good one to end this off on. Amazing skill in every video game you play. You will not be able to taste food. No, I want to be able to taste food, and being bad at games is fun, so yeah, not worth it. You certainly know everything anyone has ever said about you. Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot. This means everything. Your friendships and relationships may suffer if you do this. Not worth it. Just lie to me, people. Any person you meet, you'll know everything that will please them. Your sexuality is reversed. Okay, sure. That seems fine. You will attend Hogwarts and become a very talented wizard. You will never be able to use a phone or the internet ever again. That's fine. I can talk to people through my wizardry. There you go. You can rewind your life to change a mistake you made. You have to relive your life from that point. Just a mistake? A single one? I feel like if it was, you could do it whenever you want, I would say no to that. Because then you could kind of mess things up a lot more. You could cause a lot of problems for your life and think way too much about it. But if it's just once, then I could do it for something important. If I make a mistake and it's a big mistake, I could just rewind it, and that once I just do it again. I don't even have to go that far back because I just made the mistake, and then I can fix it. So that seems good. I think I'm gonna do that. You always have high Wi-Fi. Whenever you watch a video, there will always be a 5-minute ad before it. Oh, even if I have YouTube Premium? I'm gonna say no. That's a lot. Every video, 5-minute ad. I get frustrated when there's like a 15-second ad that's unskippable, so I'm just gonna say no. Ooh, that's true. Because 5-minute ads would be skippable after 5 seconds. Oops. You'd be able to play any instrument, but never for more than 5 people. I mean, I don't play instruments anyway, so that's just a good skill to get. Sure, is mayonnaise an instrument? You get the chance to choose a new talent for yourself, you steal the talent from that someone else. No, that's terrible. That's so mean. It's the meanest thing to do. You have 100% vision both at day and night, as good as a hawk. That's very nice. Your eyes brightly glow permanently and are very noticeable. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. And my vision is fading. I need glasses for distance. That's kind of cool. I'm gonna say yes, that's cool. You can cure the most deadly diseases of the modern age, even if you have no real knowledge of how to. Another set of diseases will take their place, and you don't know if these new ones will be less deadly or... I mean, that's just kind of a roll of the dice. And I feel like we already have an idea of how to cure and or treat a lot of diseases right now. So doing a full reset, I feel like humanity would be in a worse place. So, no. You can read any book you want instantly just by flipping through it, and you will retain all of the information contained with perfection. Whenever you watch a movie, you will fall asleep halfway through. I do this almost all the time anyway, and I don't watch many movies anymore. Ooh, I could watch it twice. I could watch the movie twice. First time, I watch the first half, fall asleep. Second time, I watch the second half, fall asleep right after the movie ends. Yeah. Yeah. I want to do that. You can have one Pokemon. It would be your least favorite. Oh, I don't know what my least favorite Pokemon is. What's the least smashable Pokemon? That's not bad, though. Because having any Pokemon would just be cool. And I don't think there's necessarily a bad Pokemon. Like, one that sucks bad enough that I wouldn't want to have them. So, yeah, the Pokemon. I'm slowly realizing that I'm not going to get a thought-provoking one unless I stay here for another half hour or something. So, I'm just going to end it here. What are we doing tomorrow? What's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Security Guard Sunday. I just spent 40 minutes doing these questions, and a lot of them were kind of dumb or very easy. Bye. See you then.